Eastern Conference semifinals, Game 7. The Nets have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Bobcats. Will there be a round 2 upset in the cards? It's coming up next.
And the winner tonight, advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. You're watching Game 7 on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for Baltimore. We've got Jordan Poole. Johnson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Walker Kessler out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Doncic in at the point. You look at the Bobcats. Well, it took a monumental effort just to push this to a Game 7. Now, do they have enough left to win on the road against a very talented club?
That's a good question. I mean, at this point, I think the physical exhaustion may take a back seat to the mental exhaustion, especially with the energy of the crowd working against them. To advance, they're going to have to be more focused than they've ever been.
Now here's Bane. 5 on the clock. Over Poole, Bane finds Kessler. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Jokic up top. He's covered by Kessler. Pass to Tyson. Poole for 3. Nails it from 3.
Boy, as a shooter, if you've got space, Jokic will find you. It's as simple as that.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there, looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Baltimore has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Poole. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Bane. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Yes, it's good.
Welcoming the contact. Bane's built like a tree trunk out there.
Here's Tyson. He's covered by Grant. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tyson. Hey, great D that time from Grant. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Doncic against Giddey. From the high post. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Bane against Poole. Yep, count it. Poole's got 5 now.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Outside Bane. Back to Doncic. Giddey with a defensive effort. And here's Baltimore now. Pass to Tyson. Jokic with a screen on Grant. And here's Jokic. This one for 3. On target from range.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Back to Doncic. Grant finds Doncic. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Vanderbilt with a screen. Bain. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Giddey with a ball for Baltimore. 4-point game. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Doncic outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And here's Grant from the arc. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Jokic. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor. And that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Baltimore making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Nikola Jokic is second.
And those two guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
And here's Baltimore now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. 3 on 3. Bain against Poole. Bain surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, I love the unselfishness from Bain. Very willing to give the ball up.
Poole outside. Now here's Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass. Jokic has got his second basket on the night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Bain. No good there. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Here's Tyson. Still no points. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Outside Bain. Doncic outside. And he banks in the layup.
Luke, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And now to Allie LaForce with an update on Jalen Johnson.
Guys, I was able to talk with Baltimore's head athletic trainer about his status. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. A return tonight is no longer in the cards. The question now is this a multi-game injury? Something that's yet to be determined, guys.
Okay, thanks for that.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
Pass to Doncic. Now Bain. Doncic, a screen on Poole. Outside Bain. Fires, top of the key. And again, it's Brooklyn. And Giddey's got the ball here for Baltimore. Pass to Tyson from the arc. Sinks the tray. And Baltimore leads by 4.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And there's another one for Brooklyn.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Jokic. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Doncic has got 6.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Baltimore also changing it up. Lewis comes in for Tyson. And it's Smith in for Poole. Now here's Giddey. No points yet. To shoot. Pass to Jokic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Payton. Johnson on the wing. Outside Payton. And here's Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Payne outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Bobcats have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Giddey. Here's Clowney. Now Jokic, defended by Dunn. Baltimore working the ball around now. And that one's good. Giddey.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Giddey against Payne. Ayton with a screen. From the wing. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Clowney. Back to Smith. And he buries his first look.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Payton. Still without a bucket. 1:46 left in the first quarter. And here's Giddey. Pass to Clowney. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Johnson finds Payne. Johnson a screen on Giddey. Now Ayton. Payton passes to Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
Payne against Giddey. Pass to Lewis. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And Baltimore leads by 8.
I just love the ball movement.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Payne for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Giddey with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Pass to Lewis. To the inside. Here's Clowney. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
The shot by Payne, no good. And so it's Baltimore finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far.
It down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Keldon Johnson out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Cam Payne. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Dunn in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bol, he's checked in for Baltimore. Now here's Bane. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Pirtle. Payne against Smith. Bol, a screen on Payne. And there's a 3-second violation. Nets trail by 8. Dunn outside. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Bol against Johnson. Smith with it. Picked by Pirtle. 6 to shoot. From deep. Stolen by Ayton. It's 2-on-1. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Ayton's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
Smith passes to Pirtle. Inside. Here's Toure. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Toure's gotten his first points in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Johnson. Ayton, a screen on Bol. Johnson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Smith outside. It's stolen by Johnson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the basket by Bane.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Baltimore has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Smith passes to Pirtle. To the paint. Baltimore working the ball around now. Bol, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off. Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. Checked in, 4 done. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Smith outside. Back to Poole. Work in the interior.
You have to be accurate there. Very little.
Pass to Aiden. Outside Bain. Back to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Aiden. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Smith outside. Back to Poole. Johnson against Bull. Lets it go from deep. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Brooklyn has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Jokic up top. Defended by Payne. Pass to Poole. Four on the clock. No good with the elbow jumper. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-4 run. Merrill passes to Payne. Here's the pick. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
So the Nets making a switch here. Doncic checked in. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Baltimore. Trailing by 4. Pass to Bull. Back to Poole. There's 5 on the clock. Back to Bull. Takes a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Nets leading by 4. And here's Johnson. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Payne. Here's the 3. Here's Aiden. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Aiden's gotten 4 this quarter.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in the second chance points in this quarter.
Now here's Poole. 10 points for him.
I thought he had that. I think he did too.
Payne against Poole. Outside Bain. Fires for 3. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass Jokic. The floater. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
For Baltimore, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Johnson against Bull. Jokic with a screen on Johnson. Here's Bull. They can't stop the run with that one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Johnson just knows how to fool defenders. Great shot fake there.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
For Brooklyn, Kessler, he's checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Desmond Bane. And Grant is subbed in for Payne. Josh Giddey's checked in for Baltimore. And Johnson drops them both. Here's Giddey. 10 points separating these teams. Pass to Bull. Now Jokic. Stolen by Kessler. Here they come with numbers in transition. Outside for Grant. Now here's Doncic. Back to Johnson. 3-pointer. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Poole. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Poole. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Luka Doncic 4th.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Merrill, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 10. Doncic left side. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. That shot off. Solid defense from Bull. Poole left side. Pass to Jokic. To stop the run. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way. Sees everything. Great vision. And he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now Merrill. Grant finds Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Jokic screen. Poole from long range. And he gets it to go. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Smith, he's checked in for Baltimore.
Number 4, Nick Smith.
Grant against Smith. It's Merrill on the wing. Back to Grant. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Giddey against Doncic. That shot, no good. Giddey with a defensive effort. Baltimore has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. The shot by Tyson, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Grant, the pass to Doncic. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 10.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And it's Jokic missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Good on the shot. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Tries it from the top of the key. Brooklyn with the board.
He's off his...
Merrill outside. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. Clock at 6. Merrill outside. No good from outside. And Giddey has got the ball here for Baltimore. A 12-point game. Smith outside. That three's off the mark. Well, Brooklyn's shooting the ball at 48% so far. Kessler a screen on Giddey. And here's Doncic outside. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 11. Pass to Grant. Kessler a screen on Smith. And here's Grant from the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Poole against Grant. Here's Tyson. Smith outside. Here's Tyson, guarded by Vanderbilt. To snap the cold streak. The shot by Tyson, no good. Grant outside. Doncic right side. Over Giddey. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
What a performance for Keldon Johnson. He's been the story for Brooklyn, and that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Now you're so close. Nice try. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for being with us. We're happy. Are you happy? Everything is going as planned in Game 7 for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their second unit's been outstanding. Even with the starters on the bench, this team didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, tonight everybody was ready to go. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking the Earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel pulling no punches, as usual. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. Oh, you look at Keldon Johnson. He's really been playing well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Baltimore has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. On the floor for Baltimore, Jordan Poole out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Clowney in at the four-man position. Now here's Giddey, stolen by Kessler. Doncic outside. Here's Bane. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. The Bobcats shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
Outside Bane. Kessler, a screen on Poole. The three from Bane. Kessler, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Tyson. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Kessler. Outside Bane. Now Graham jacks up a three. The offensive rebound. Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. On the wing, Grant. Back to Doncic from behind the arc. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
That one's good for 2. Jokic has got 13 now.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Now here's Bane. 10 points for him, and he drives in. On the wing, Grant launches it. Here's Kessler. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's go. Don't be shy.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Poole. It's Jokic, high post. Over Kessler. Jokic, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Vanderbilt. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And finished off by Kessler.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Here's Tyson. Pass to Giddey. Out to the wing. Kessler against Jokic. And it's blocked by Kessler. Now here's Bane. On the wing, Grant for three. Jokic grabs the board.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Baltimore shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Now Bane. He's got 10. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Kessler. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, gang.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Vanderbilt. Soft touch off the glass. Vanderbilt's got 6 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. And they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Jokic. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Grant, the pass to Doncic. Pass to Bane. Vanderbilt, a screen on Poole. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist from Bane. Bane's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Giddey passes to Jokic. Back to Giddey from downtown. Brooklyn pulls it in. Kessler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Bane, guarded by Poole. Bane, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. A deep three. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Bobcats have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Giddey. He's off on that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Pass to Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. That's 12 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
Now here's Jokic. He's covered by Kessler. Jokic up top. 13 points in the game. And it's blocked by Kessler. Inside. And finished off by Kessler.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bobcats. Pass to Clowney. Now Jokic. He's covered by Kessler. Jokic in the post. Kessler on him. Shot to stop the run. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Kessler.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Jokic.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Vanderbilt, and Payne is subbed in for Grant. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Clowney. 6 points for him. Now here's Johnson. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Just 3 to shoot. The shot by Tyson, no good. Brooklyn leading by 23. And here's Doncic outside. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Outside Giddey. Poole from long range. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's Doncic outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Bane. Back to Poole. Up and over Doncic. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Tyson, guarded by Bane. Here's Jokic. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
It's time to get excited and get loud. Here they are. Team Fight. We go fast. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for Team Fight.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Pass to Bain. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Johnson for three, and it's Baltimore with a rebound. Shoots from the right block, and that one's good. Bole's got his first points of the game.
Few players are as tall as Bole. I think which makes him a legitimate threat to score inside almost at will.
And here's Johnson. Kessler, a screen on Jokic to the inside. And finished off by Kessler.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Here's Traoré to the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Kessler. Right side Payne. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this is what Johnson is capable of when he has the green light.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's Traoré. Out to the right wing. And here's Jokic. 6 to shoot. Pass to Traoré. Rebound Brooklyn. Kessler's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Johnson passes to Bain. Stolen by Smith. And so it's Brooklyn in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. They've got Chris Dunn. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Bain in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Traoré.
Now checking in for Brooklyn, number 49,
The Nets shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Up top, Ayton. Ayton with a screen. The shot by Merrill, no good. The Bobcats shooting only 42%. Smith, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, Smith plays bigger than his size. He's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Dunn, the pass to Johnson. Ayton, a screen on Bole. Ayton in the high post. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Bole. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Merrill passes to Garnett. Merrill outside. There's the triple. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic is... Now here's Smith. Tight defense on him. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Jokic. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Garnett passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And good aggressive play. Johnson knows if he goes hard inside, he'll be rewarded with the whistle.
Johnson stepping to the line with 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Quinn. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Quinn's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right side Payne. Ayton with a screen. To the inside. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Quinn. Pass to Bull. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Quinn. Here's Jokic. He's covered by Ayton. Jokic against Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic's shot is good. Jokic just got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Now here's Johnson. Ayton with it. Merrill outside. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Bobcats. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Here's Traore. Jokic with a screen on Payne. Here's Traore. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Down low. It's stolen. Smith against Payne. Here's Bull. And the layup is good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Brooklyn leading by 23. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Making a switch here. Here's Shaw. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Ayton, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Shaw. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Johnson's got 20 points. Baltimore has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Poole from long range. And Ayton pulls it down.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Dunn outside. Pass to Ayton. Shoots from 12, and that's good for 2. Ayton's got 8 here in this quarter.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Smith outside. Here's Tyson. Now Giddey. Jokic with a screen on Payne. Here's Tyson, covered by Johnson. Goes up on the wing. And he can't get that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Giddey against Payne. Outside Johnson. The 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Poole. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Okay, Jordan Poole. Getting up there and slamming it down.
Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. Dunn left side. Back to Johnson. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Giddey. Cloudy, he's checked in for Smith. Free throw dropped for Johnson. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bobcats. Pass to Clowney. Inside. Here's Jokic. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Jokic has got 11 points here in the second half. Now Dunn. To the paint. Tipped and stolen by Jokic. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Tyson. Shot from the low post is good. Jokic has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Now here's Dunn. Giddey defends. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And too long on the shot. Baltimore has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Poole, the pass to Jokic. Count that bucket. Jokic has got 26 points.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Outside Johnson. Beyond the arc. Jokic grabs the board.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Clowney can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 22. Here's Garnett. Outside Johnson. It's stolen by Poole. Down low. It's picked off. Now here's Merrill. Not a lot of room. Johnson on the wing. Ayton finds Johnson. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Pass to Clowney. Baltimore working the ball around now. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Dunn outside. Now here's Johnson. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Pass to Clowney. Now here's Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Dunn, the pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Merrill. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close it out in advance.
In Game 7, you need guys who are going to be clutch, who are going to rise to the occasion, overcome the obstacles. They did everything they had to do.
Rebounded by Johnson.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Clowney. And the Brooklyn Nets will move on. And it took 7 games, but with this victory, they've wrapped this series up and are moving on to the conference finals.
A thrilling, hard-fought series, and they definitely deserve to be moving on after the hard work they put into winning it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, thanks, Allie. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game. Walker Kessler,